I'm here together with Anna, and we will have the hard job to do the last presentation before lunch. So we try to be fast. I directly jump into it. Yeah, the Productive40 is a little bit a bigger project. We have 109 partners in the team. You see all the nice red dots. These are the 109 partners, and we have about 1,000 person years in the project. Yeah, we focus on digital production, supply chain networks, and product lifecycle management, and I will give some short examples on this. Only to show in the middle, you see the project itself with the work packages surrounded by the 8 domains we are focusing. So the idea of Productive to be a more holistic project, focusing on not the whole industry, but a big part of the industry. And that's one of the reasons why we have this 109 partners, which you find here surrounded in the project. I don't want you to read all these use cases. The only thing I want to say is, yeah, we have the complete supply chain in the project. We have OEM use cases, tier 1 and tier 2 use cases. As we are semiconductor based, the tier 2 use cases are the most. And there are even some use cases which align the supply chain, which have more than one part of the supply chain in them, and altogether it's 33 use cases. This is the other reasons why the project is so big and we have so many projects, so many partners. Yeah, to give an example, what we call a use case is something like this. You have a sensor like this one, Ruby. It can measure humidity, atmospheric pressure, temperature, and so on. This will be put in this blue ball. That will be put in a big pack of plastic bag, which can carry up to 600 kilos of chemistry. And via TeloCloud, the data during the transport can be seen anyway. So you see here lorry driving from Oslo to somewhere west. And during this, you can see temperature, humidity, and vibration. This is a kind of quality control realized by digitalization. You can see the condition of the movement in any moment, and it's directly online. Another example of a use case is very production close. We have a thin wafer. The guy who's holding the wafer is trying to bend it to show how thin it is. We talk about 70 micrometer. Then the silicon material starts to get a bit, it's easy to move it and it's easy to break it. For this, we need very special handlers because both sides of the wafer are electrical active and are not allowed to damage. The non-contact holder is one of the use cases in the semiconductor area. And the last use case I'd show is as well a part of the exploitation. It's the semantic web. You see all the parts of the project are in the semantic web, are connected. So you could say the semantic web is something like a digital twin of the project results from Productive. And you see how this, let's say, was developed in the project. That was, yeah, only some example. I cannot show the 33, especially if we have limited time. You see the consortium meeting, 180 people. So the meetings are quite impressive. I guess you see Chris here, maybe others, but just see him in the moment. Yeah. And for the dissemination part, I would hand over to Anna.
Yeah. Hello, from my side, I want to present a short overview of our dissemination and communication activities. Productive attributes very high importance by achieving the highest possible impact. At the beginning of the project, it was set up a dissemination and communication plan, which we have followed over the last 3 years. So the main our target includes the first one, of course, it's like journals, magazines, and books, and all our publication was added to the participation portal and, of course, to our website. The next our main target, it's conferences, industrial forums, and exhibitions. In the last 3 years, more than 19 conferences and publications was established by our partners, which also we are presenting on our public on our website. And of course, one of important targets, it's added value of cooperation with another EU project and also with the Lighthouse community. For example, sometimes we make like common meetings with projects. So the last one, it was with Arrowhead Tools. And it also helped us to increase the target group of project and make more visible the Europe's strengths in the field of micro electronics. So, and now I want to present what we are doing in online. So it's our social media. In social media, we are presenting achievements more detailed and our success stories. So as you can see on this slide, we always creating like the stories about the last cases, about the our goals, and also like project results. Yeah, the next one. Exactly, yeah. The next one is YouTube channel. Like in this way, we choose to make the short videos with every partners on different topics, for example, and in our way, it's maybe a little bit more visible. So every partner almost have the chance to present the work package achievements, or for example, the achievements, what is the main goal for EU or for the PhD students, and of course for industry and universities. So at the moment now we have 43 videos available, and I think maybe 10 more will be coming.
And we wanted to make it short, so I guess for the Lighthouse part, it could be Lisa M. who will present this. If she's there, Chris, do you know it?
Yes, I'm happy to present, Chris, if that's okay.
Great.
Great. So thank you, Thomas, and the team from Productive40 for giving us the opportunity to just say a few little words about the Excel Industry 4.0 Lighthouse Initiative, of which Productive40 is our cornerstone project. I suppose a lot of people in the audience might not be used to Excel projects in general, but they're funded under Horizon 2020. And the Lighthouse Initiative, I suppose, pulls together the core activities to the digitalization of industry kind of under one umbrella. It's there to keep production industry competitive. And I suppose present day kind of the fragmentation stands in the way of us realizing the full benefits offered by digitalization, as all the projects previously have mentioned. So Industry 4.0 is one of the measures to address these issues. You can go to the next slide. That's great, thank you. So you can see a little graphic here of the Industry 4.0 Lighthouse Initiative. Who I represent is the CSA Industry 4.0, so you can see that we sit on the outside, but we help to coordinate and bring the projects together. So you can see Productive 4.0 as part of this Lighthouse, and a number of other projects and some new projects that have joined us more recently. The whole initiative is overseen by the LIAS. So you can see they also sit in the red circle on the outside, and we're always looking to get in touch with more projects and bring more projects into the Lighthouse. So for example, we really work very closely at the moment with the Connect Factories projects, I4MS, etc. Next slide, please. So I suppose the main focus of Excel Industry4.E, and I'm very conscious this is at the very end of the day for everyone. You've seen a lot of content. You will have these slides after, but the major challenges of digital industry, we hope to address them to encompass IT and the electronic components and systems driven know-how for digital industry to make factories work at the maximum flexibility. We engage with SMEs and citizens. We hope to accelerate the uptake and reuse of project results. So reuse is a very important word there. And to act as this kind of umbrella, bringing projects together, encouraging synergies. So working with everyone to do that. So playing our part in that role. So next slide, please. We only have 2 more slides left. So to keep everyone with us. I suppose so for today and the audience today, we were thinking about collaboration opportunities. So some of the things that you guys can help, get involved with, play your part. Everyone at the moment, I suppose, is involved in some kind of road mapping exercise. We wanted to talk about the strategic research agenda for electronic components and systems, plus the Industry 4.0 roadmap we're creating currently, which will be on community consultation in June. We wanted to talk about the portals that exist to bring the projects together and help, I suppose, with the cross comparison of project complementarities. So we have that hyperlink there for anyone who receives the PowerPoint presentation. We wanted to talk a little bit about, I suppose, Industry 4.E and it needs you. So we have created a load of resources which are generic for everybody to use, no matter which project you're in or who's funding you or whatever. So we have a really nice citizen engagement campaign there to attract people to fill that skills gap, which many of us have identified. We also have our Twitter account and a brand new LinkedIn group, which we would love as many of you to join as possible. That'd be great. And then as well, we have a big workshop with Productive40 in June in Tampere, all going well, where we hope to bring all of our projects together. So please do get in touch if you'd like an opportunity to get involved, present, interact. And that's it from me. I just wanted to leave you with one slide, which is the next slide, which is just an example of some of the material that we have available on the website, industry4.e.eu. And yeah, feel free to download them and use them in your communication, dissemination, exploitation events. As I said, many of them are very useful for all of us. The content said is applicable to any EU nation, so feel free to use. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Thomas and Lisa-Ann, for this last presentation, but certainly not the least. And here I again want to point to other presentations that were scheduled in the original agenda, which included other projects from other PPPs, if you wish, like Boost 4.0. Now the big data part was partially covered by Sergio, and certainly we will make the best of all the information and intelligence that is available, and also link out to projects like Boost 4.0. There was also, for instance, Market 4.0, which is a project funded by DGRTD under Factories of the Future, and this Productive 4.0 presentation provides indeed an example of how we indeed engage through also connected factories with the different initiatives going on.